Hi, my name is Valeria, and today I'll present to you svoi, where we build connections that matter. Globalization has changed the world. People are now working all the time remotely, traveling all the time, and the way they build relationships has changed. We have interviewed 45 Europeans who are working in tech remotely and recently moved to a new place, and each of them said that it was hard for them to build deep friendship in a new city. And I don't want to scare you off, but Harvard actually did a study for 80 years where they found that people with strong social ties have a 50% increased likelihood of survival, meaning longer life, than those who have weak social ties. We face this problem ourselves, and we're here to fix it. Meet svoi, a platform where you connect with friends of friends around the globe and live local experiences. Let's see how it works. You get via the referral link. You're able to create your profile. Then, the most important thing, we visualize your network. So anywhere that you are, you're able to see trusted circle of yours, friends of friends, people who you know through one handshake. Then you're able to plan some meetings, spontaneous ones or planned ones, and actually build a friendship. The market that we're going into is a social networking market that is going to be around 189 billion by 2027. We plan to take around 7% of the global market by 2030, starting with Europe and then going to other regions. Our competitors are Tinder, Bumble, something that has never been created to actually build a friendship. But people use it in order to, get some kind of connection, and then they stumble upon inappropriate ones. While svoi cuts off the noise that other networks are having, we give you this private network, trusted circle, recommendations and digests of what to do, where to go when you are in a new place, and then we match you with the people who you have one handshake with. Our business model is freemium, where you pay for the added value of €5 per month. At the moment, with the 10-week of the testing of the app, we have 200 beta testers. 15% of them have connected through svoi and already met in real life and planned the meeting in the next future. Our roadmap is this way, that by the end of the year, we plan to have 5,000 users, reach an MRR of 1K, because we will launch the paywall when we will have 1,000 users. We plan to integrate through different communities like CITE, VTech, Ivor, as well as Global UGRED, and plan to grow with them. Then, for the next year, as you see, we have some great plans for that. Our team is someone who will bring your people to you. We know how difficult it is to find deep friendships. We have been working together and have created successful projects before, and we have a shared vision how to scale svoi. We are right now looking for a grant of 25K in order to grow our user base, grow our product, enhance it with features, and for that, we want to hire a team of marketing specialists and a software engineer. And stay tuned in your social media, because we're going to be going viral. So before they do, what are you waiting for? Find your way to your people with svoi and join our whitelist. Thank you super much. So questions? Online jury, do we start with you? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, can you please show the slide where I can see your QR code so I join your waitlist?
Yes, can you? Here it is. Now you're going to fill out the form here, and basically then you will also not only join our waitlist by filling out your email, but also you will have an access to 500 places all around the world. These are cafes, restaurants, bars, wine places, and anything, different activities that we, with my co-founders, have collected throughout the world. So this is a small.
Yeah. So the question, it looks like you are going to social network territory, and it's
yes,
it's a quite risky endeavor. But your slides regarding the amount of users you're planning to get looks like you're thinking in thousands, but not in millions of users.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, thank you for the question. So when we're talking about our roadmap, We right now are growing, for example, in the last couple of days, we've grown like 25% in the users. And the reason why we have thousands and not strictly millions next year, as we want to have it as a trusted circle. So basically, it's not going to be that, you just join the app and that's it. You have to be referred. That's why it works as a block for some people, but also it works as this creation of the private network that you have. So yes, we plan to go into the social networks, and that's how we plan to further grow by, I would say, immensely.
And how do you choose right people for your social network?
Yeah, so for example, each of you, for example, if you get into svoi via the joining waitlist, then you're able to refer your friends. Further, we plan to integrate the scraping data from your notebooks, so context book, as well as from your social media, and you're able to choose who you are inviting. So this is all invite only and referral. No stranger or like person that will send you bad things will join, because this is a person who you will know through one handshake. You have a trusted, like vetted person that will, say, yes, he is a good person, and I can for sure tell you that you can stay at his place, for example, if you need a host for a night, if you are just, randomly stumbled upon in a city. So yes, that's how it is.
Thanks.
So, sorry, like a follow-up here, like looks like you're saying that you resolved reputational problem with like one handshake thing, which is, frankly speaking, not correct, right? Because when you're going to the second handshake, it's becoming an issue. And this is generally a wide-known problem, and I don't know a good solution for that. Probably you can enlighten me. How are you going to do with that when you're scaling from hundreds of users, even to thousands, not talking about millions?
Yeah, so thank you for the question. So if I got it right, that's if I got it right the way you're going. Basically, how we're gonna make sure that you have not like so many people around. Each of you is gonna have your private network. You're not gonna have, so can I have the slides? So for example, now you see this is my network. You're gonna have your own network, when basically it's not gonna be more than, I would say, 200 people. And we're talking about the scaling in users-wise. We understand that each of them, this is like going to be separate networks, communities, closed ones. So it's not going to be that you're going to be seeing all of the, for example, million that will be in the future. You're going to be having your own that you manage, that you referred yourself, and you know each person. So then also, additionally, we're going to gamify it. As you might have seen at the slide, for example, here on the 1,000 users, we have this digital boot. So it's a way of gamification, because you as a traveler and as a person who is working in tech, you're traveling a lot, and you're going to be leaving your digital traces around the world, and we're going to be able to see it. Your friends are going to be able to see it, and it's going to be a way for us to integrate our users more, to use the app daily and integrate more with each other. Alexander, thank you so much. I see some confusion.
Yeah, I have actually like so many questions to make, but I'm just wondering from which start or which of those to eliminate. But let's start with the business model, to be clear about that. So $5 per month for what?
For the added value. So basically, now we don't have it. We will integrate it when we'll have 1,000 users. What will be added is that, for example, the basic feature, which is the important one, so you have your visualized network, and you're able to connect with people, like basically send a request, message them, and arrange the meeting. This is going to be as in the basic features. Then added one is that, for example, you're going to be able to see not only one handshake, but 2 handshakes. You're able to be, add up different things on your digital boots. You're able to connect for example, like next we plan to, right now we are on Apple Maps, so we plan to integrate the Google Maps and plan to integrate businesses in there. So you're going to be able to, in one click, in additional features, in the added value, you're going to be able to one click, book a restaurant, for example, or book an activity with you and your friends. So this is going to be the things that we will ask our users to pay for, and we see that through the customer development interviews that this is something that they said to us that they would potentially
Lara,
pay.
but a short one from me and the last one. So what is the latest report that you read about social networks building in 2024?
So I would say report, not report, but when the BeReal was acquired.
Maybe an analytical article, I don't know, but a pretty deep one. For me, just to understand that you understand the point that the guys mentioned. So it nowadays looks like in 2024, it's building kind of a social network is something like, come on. Yes. But from another side, I'm more than sure that knowing you personally, that you are not that kind of a founder that can see the obvious things in that. So why you are so convinced that the story of svoi, the idea of svoi is valid in 2024?
Because I see it working out from the users that already met. So the problem, the idea of svoi came from my own pain that I felt when I was abroad. And now I see how people are meeting each other when they are expats, for example, in London, or they recently met in Lithuania accidentally. They connected through svoi. They didn't arrange the meeting through svoi itself, but they met in real life by accident. And they spent an hour first talking, just, getting to know each other.
Got it. Thank you. Sorry for interrupting, but maybe there is some more questions from others. But just a kind of a thought that I wanted to share. Just focus on, to surprise us, focus on network effect, reaching the network effect. If you make it, then you will shut up any investor's mouth, and you will grab your money to develop itself. Before that, there is it doesn't look like something really, really interesting, at least from I'm quite sure from the most of investors' views. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So my initial comment is that, again, stay away from social platform and lean into the messenger part of this. People are willing to pay for messengers where they have people they like to talk to. And having killer features like the ones you're presenting go beyond that of something that you'd see in Telegram or in WhatsApp or in Signal. And so again, I think you should repivot the way you're presenting this because, again, social media is very difficult to go for this, at least in this economy, and there's other ways to approach this with the product and the values that you're trying to propose.
Thank you super much.
I also just want to add that since I like this comment regarding the messengers, so when we spoke last time and right now, I see that you have a lot of ideas inside your head, super a lot. You have hundreds of use cases. You interviewed these 45 people and they said a lot of stuff. Yeah, this is really a problem. But then when I saw that you want to target B2B sales, I just oh my God, you still haven't figured out I know you're something really deep pain that will triggers everyone and that will fuel this network effect. But I still, maybe the people that are here sitting, they will also agree that you still haven't figured it out. And I think that you should really focus more on understanding this pain. Just narrow the use cases that you have, find the one that when you see that the users are feeling the most excited about it, you see that pain, their eyes are just, there is fire in their eyes, and they see that they are crying. I know they use some really bad words, but find this emotion and focus on that, because right now you still a lot of ideas in your head.
Gotcha. Thank you super much. Okay, but there is a question still from Petro.
Sorry. Lots of applause, but sorry, one question. Who's going to build it? I mean, are there any programmers on your team?
Yes, so Vlad is the CTO.
Vlad, great.
Yeah, and we have support from, the app was built in 1 month through friends of ours who are the outsourcing company. So they're also helping us out even now as well. But Vlad is the head that is building it himself.
Cool, thank you.
Yes. Thank you super much. This was svoi. This is our wait list, guys. Join us.